Hello guys, welcome to Table of Contents. It's the daily news show. Today we're going to talk about three big news stories. We're going to talk about Khabib fight with Conor Mcgregor. We're going to talk about Brazilian elections, and we're also going to talk about Nikki Haley and the United Nations. But before we start and do all of that, I just want to say a very important thing. Alhamdulillah, I know you don't like this. I see you in comment section making racist comments, but Alhamdulillah, you know, I will smash all your boys, you know, Keemstar, this Franco guy, PewDiePie, everybody. I will smash all your boys because me, I come from crazy mountains. Also, response to Conor McGregor whiskey situation. We do not condone this behavior. We need to be a role model for the people, for the fans. So today, I present to you with our sponsor, Turkish Ayran. Here, keep it 100% halal. Thank you very much, people. Please like, subscribe, comment, and you know, help us get paid. Thank you very much. But I don't do this for money, by the way. I do this for YouTube legacy. Remember this. So, for the first news item of the day, of course, the talk of the town since the weekend, every day, everybody's been talking about this. We are a bit late, but you know, better late than never. Khabib faced off against Conor McGregor for the lightweight title in the UFC. It's been building up for months. Of course, Khabib did fulfill his promise and he smashed our boy Conor McGregor, ground and pounded him, submitted him with a choke in the 4th round. But much of the talk of the town wasn't actually what happened in the fight, but what happened right after, as Khabib jumped from the cage and started a brawl with Conor McGregor's team. Now, of course, there's been a lot of criticism, a lot of opinions about it, about Khabib's behavior, etc. My take on it is very simple. First off, I don't know why it's such a big deal. These guys had a lot of problems between themselves. There was violence much before the fight ever started. And so this sort of shock surprise that, you know, there was a commotion after the fight is for me a bit unexpected. Of course, I can understand because all eyes were on the fight. But when we come to criticize Khabib for his behavior, let's not f around. People liked what happened. You know, this is the fighting business. Forget the UFC. If you remember Mike Tyson biting people's ear off, that's enough to understand what the fight business is all about. But there is definitely a double standard. If we look at Conor McGregor's behavior throughout warm-up to this fight, I mean, come on. The guy and his coaching staff made fun of Islam, made fun of Khabib directly on Twitter. They attacked him on his bus after he just had a very small confrontation with one of his teammates where they said he slapped him, but he didn't slap him. He just held him from the back of his arms. As much as that was intimidation, let's be very serious here. It does not compare to someone attacking a bus with a whole team of people and throwing a metal dolly and cutting people's faces open. Second of all, he was clearly being very racist when he offered Khabib alcohol knowing that he is Muslim. Khabib has been exemplary in his conduct throughout his 27-0 record in the UFC, in martial arts sports, in combat sports. Also, it is worth mentioning, so Dylan Dennis, who's one of Conor's training partners, he was shouting Muslim rat to Khabib before he jumped out, and Conor was caught on camera punching one of Khabib's members who jumped into the cage before two of them started a brawl with him. So Khabib is of course still the undisputed, undefeated lightweight champion. Shout out to the eagle. You know what I'm saying? And now for the second news item of the day. Brazil. So when I say Brazil, what do you think of? Well, probably beaches, Rio de Janeiro, you know, the carnival, you know, the real one, not the Notting Hill one, fam, not the one in Lambo Grove. The one in Rio de Janeiro. You get the point. So newsflash everybody, Brazil isn't just full of Ronaldinhos, but Brazil actually might just get its first Donald Trump. And yes, he actually just might be worse than Donald Trump. So this Jair Bolsonaro, the ultra right-wing candidate who is set to win this weekend's elections in Brazil. He is a very proud conservative. His way of tackling the crime problem in Brazil is to basically arm everybody or make it very easy for everyone to carry a gun. Key things that you need to know about him is that he was a former military captain. That's how he entered politics in the 1980s. He is very anti-human rights. He wants Brazil to pull out of the Paris Climate Agreement. We're gonna play some of this footage. So Bolsonaro said this to one of Brazil's congresswomen.
I would never rape you because you're not worth it.
I hope not, because I'd slap you in the face.
Do it, I'll slap you back. Do it, I'll slap you back. Do it, I'll slap you back.
What's this? Are you pushing me?
Do it, I'll slap you back.
Yes, so he actually had the audacity to look this woman in the eye and not only try to sort of physically abuse her, but actually tell her that she doesn't deserve to get raped. An absolute horrendous character. We do hope that something happens and that he doesn't win. Of course, we do hope that peace is maintained throughout Brazil. But, you know, this is looking like the dawn of a not so sunny day for Brazil as the ultra right-wing fascist is about to control the funnest country in the planet. Anyway, moving on to the third item of the news. So guys, this is actually not so bad news. So Donald Trump told us that Nikki Haley, the infamous US ambassador to the UN, will be leaving us in the end of the year. Thank you very much, Nikki Haley. Of course, I would like to give a shout out to Nikki Haley. I mean, she did make the position look good, but the that she said, I mean, let's just look at her legacy for a minute. Just 3 key facts. Haley was the one that suggested that the right of Palestinian refugees could be removed from any eventual peace settlement with Israel. That's number 1. Number 2, she accused the United Nations Relief and Work Agency of exaggerating the number of Palestinian refugees. I mean, just before we move on, just like to tell her, 70 years they've been refugees. There's millions of them. Learn your shit, read your shit. I don't know what the you're talking about. Beep that shit, maybe take out that shit. And last month, the US said that it was stopping its funding for UNRWA, which was obviously something that she took very much pride in announcing. It's not really gonna change, you know, the person still driving the ship is Donald Trump, the orange man without a serious Muslim plan or ban. There was a lot of controversy after this was announced because sort of Trump tried to pass on this vibe that, oh yeah, Ivanka would be great for this job. Ivanka would be great for this job. You know, she'd be really great with this job. But like they would say that I was nepotistic, you know, nepotism. Do you believe that? Nepotism? Look at Ivanka, isn't she beautiful? Thank you very much, Nikki Haley, for destroying what was left of the United Nations. We're definitely not gonna miss you. Much love. And remember, I will smash your boy. And when I mean your boy, I mean Donald Trump. And now, for the final video of the day. Video of the day. It's time for the... The video of the day is actually from John Oliver, so shout out to John Oliver, which we have accredited in the description below. And it's coming out of the piece he presented this week actually about the Brazil elections. Just to give you a bit of context before I play the video, many Brazilian political parties, they get free time on air to sort of push their politics and, you know, campaign and so on. One of the very famous Brazilian commercials for the elections is the Brazilian Wolverine. Yes, that's right. So take a look at this video right now. This is political campaigning in Brazil. This guy is Wolverine, and he is basically showing support for Bolsonaro. Point is, hilarious, but if he wins, it definitely won't be funny, but we still make fun of him. Thank you very much. Do like, subscribe, and comment. No racist shit, huh? Remember to catch us tomorrow. We're gonna have an exclusive on the Khashoggi story, so the Saudi journalist that disappeared in Turkey. So do catch us tomorrow, because we got an exclusive on the story about the Saudi journalist. This table of contents, yeah? Daily news show, mate. We make news fun and that. Bad man news. You get me, mate?
Make your one day heart lean to the side. I step in the room, they all notice that. And if you know you're hot, throw your shoulders back like. They all notice that. And if you know you're hot, throw your shoulders back. Yo, my dance.